Oh, I'm looking at all this and I feel real bad about myself right now. What is wrong with me? Children asked for a birthday haul. A birthday haul we will give the children. Hey sis, I asked in my last video, does anybody want me to do a birthday haul? And like 2 people were like, yeah, okay. So now I'm doing it because it really does not take much to persuade me to do things. It has been a month and 2 days since I turned 24 years old. There's a lot here. We should probably get started. I've separated things into a couple different categories. Cheek things, lip things, eye things, and miscellaneous things that are mostly cleanser type situations. I will start with cheek things. I didn't want to add to my highlighter collection, and I did anyway. I talked about buying the Wet n Wild Gothographic Collection's Purple Ashes highlighter in the other video this week. This is it right here. I think it's adorable. Despite its name, I find this to have much more of a visible pink shift than a purple shift, but that might come up as purple in people fairer skinned than me. I think this highlighter picks up light gorgeously. I can actually apply a fair bit of this and it still looks kind of like a very space age atmospheric glow and doesn't look chalky. I'm not wearing it today. What I am wearing today is the second highlighter we're talking about. The highlighter I am wearing today is my third, oh my god, Physicians Formula Butter Highlighter. Don't worry, your girl used a coupon. This is the shade Pink. I already own the shades Champagne and Rose Gold, and actually I think this one may have unseated those two as my favorite. I still do not like the smell of these at all. It smells like margarine and sunscreen to me. Not a fan. They just have such a flattering sheen to them and they're so smooth. Oh, happy day. Very soft pink color. I'm apparently in a real pink highlighter kick right now and I'm okay with it. It started when I bought the Fenty and it has just kept on going, but it's okay because it was a frontier of highlighters that I had not explored previously. This is the last one. After this, I'm done. The highlighter, the doors to the highlighter barn are closed and all of the walkers inside are just gonna stay there. Oh, that was niche. No, it wasn't. That's a super popular show. Anyway, this is the Milk Makeup Holographic Stick in the shade Mars. I kind of just tossed this into my cart at Sephora because I love the Mars color that Milk does. It's just like this soft golden shimmering peach. They've got a lip gloss in the shade Mars. Not buying that, despite the fact that I love lip gloss. This does not translate onto my lips well. Absolutely not. They've also got a like single pan highlighter of Mars, and that caught my attention for a while, but I didn't end up buying it because it's $30 and the glow was not like super in your face. It actually reminds me a lot of my NYX Duochromatic highlighter powder in the shade Synthetica. Synthetica is not new to me. I've had it for 6 or 7 months at this point. I think it's beautiful. It's a bit more orange than Mars is. Mars is much more pink. I'm glad I went with this instead for a powder highlighter because Mars doesn't really do it for me. Mars the powder highlighter. Mars the stick highlighter I quite enjoy. Now that I'm looking at it, this is probably more similar to the other 2 highlighters than it needs to be, but actually, looking at it, the color payoff is sort of somewhere between. I think this was somewhere in the ballpark of $14 for this little stick, which sounds absurd because it's so small. It looks like it's a deluxe sample. But if you think about it, you don't use very much of this every time you use it, so it honestly does not upset me that much that I paid $14 for it. The final cheek product is another stick. This is from Ulta. My fingers are all dimethicone from my primer, so I drop things all the time. This is the Ulta Beauty Lip, wow, my videos are in 3D now. The Ulta Beauty Lip and Cheek Color Stick. The shade is Mauves. Don't start with me today. It's lovely. It's very subtle. I'm wearing it today and I don't know how much you can tell, but it's there and it's really easy, blends in super easily. I really like this, and it's also a shade of blush that I don't have. It's nice. I really like it. We've gone through one category. We are a quarter of the way through. So I'm gonna move on to eye stuff. I've talked before about how when it comes to mascara, I like something that makes my lashes look absurd. I like being accused of wearing false lashes because I don't wear false lashes because I'm terrible at applying them. I hate them so much. I like things that make me look like a haunted doll. I don't know, I'm holding this, it's not what I'm wearing right now. What I am wearing right now, what has kind of almost unseated the Essence Lash Princess as my favorite mascara, is this from Wet n Wild. These two babies make up the Wet n Wild Lashomatic kit. You apply this mascara on your lashes, then you apply these little lash fibers, and if you hate lash fibers, you've already checked out, and that's fine. And then you pop this on top, and it really, this is what I'm wearing today. Let me give you I think my lashes look pretty fantastic. So, this is what the brush of the Lashomatic mascara looks like. If this seems like something you'd enjoy, I would give it a shot. It reminds me a bit of the brush of the L'Oreal Lash Paradise or Too Faced Better Than Sex brush, except it doesn't taper quite as much in the middle, which I like. I like as close to just a straight line as possible for my mascara brushes. The only downside of it, honestly, is that it takes a little bit longer to put on because it's 3 steps instead of 1. But I already take like 2 solid minutes to put on mascara because I put on like 60 coats. So for now, this is the fave. I was holding this earlier. This is the Burt's Bees Nourishing Mascara, which I bought because people said that it smells like raisins, and I love how raisins smell. And I also like having a mascara on standby for days where I'm like going to Trader Joe's and I don't want to have like a massive lash on, because it looks like when people don't wear any makeup put on like a big pair of 301s, and I'm like, I don't want to judge your look and your choices because like body autonomy and whatnot, but okay. It's great for bottom lashes because it's really, really subtle. It's a little spiky, but the spikes are short enough that it doesn't really bother you. And it does smell like raisins, like a little cross between a pine tree and raisins. It's pleasant. It's incredibly subtle, so if you've no need for a subtle mascara, there's no reason to buy this. But if you do like a subtle mascara, like something really, really natural looking, this is nice. This is the black one. It also comes in brown. In a Sephora order, I found this like absolute deep cut of a coupon code on Retail Me Not, and I found this one that would give you like a free Urban Decay gift, and I was like, okay, sure. And it was a 3-piece gift. It came with this little sample of the Troublemaker Mascara, which I'd kind of wanted to try. This is the one that claims to be sex proof. So it also gave a little tiny sample of a Vice lipstick that we'll talk about in a couple of minutes, and also a sample size of the All Nighter setting spray, which I've loved for years. Oh, I guess I don't need to talk about this now because this was in the last category of things. So cool. I hate this. All right. And the reason I hate it has nothing to do with the formula. It's a little bit wetter than I like for a mascara, but like whatever. The issue with this is the brush. It's one of those like super, super spiky brushes, and the spikes are so long that if you actually want to get in at the base of your lashes, you're screwed. Forget your dreams, forget your hopes, because it's gonna poke you in the corneas. I hate mascaras that do this. The NARS Audacious Mascara did the exact same thing, and I hated that too. Why make the spikes so aggressive? We do not mesh well together. So I've heard people on YouTube before talk up the Eyeko Black Magic liquid eyeliner. This is a brush tip. This is fine. I like it a lot. It's pretty black. It bleeds a little bit, but I think that's mostly just because it's new, because the NYX Epic Ink does the exact same thing. It doesn't bleed as much as the NYX, but you know, whatever. Eyeko makes a product called the Mascara-Off wipes, and a package of those wipes is $9. And I was super excited because I was expecting it to be like a normal package of wipes that has like 20 or so wipes in it. So I was like, oh my gosh, this is so perfect. A wipe that is specifically designed to take off mascara. It must be so saturated and potent because mascara is notoriously hard to remove. Your girl did not read the page all the way through. The fine print was not read. I get these wipes and the package is this thick. And I realized that the package said right on it contains 10 wipes. 10 wipes. That's only the first problem. The second problem is that the wipes were about this big, which, you know, is fine. They're for just your eyes, but they're so dry. There's no saturation in these wipes whatsoever. They smell wonderful, nice little citrus scent, but it doesn't matter because there's no juice in the wipes. They barely get mascara off. They hardly work at all. I had to use 2 wipes on one eye to get like most of my mascara off. Not all, most. Which, you know, I guess would be somewhat excusable if there were like 30 wipes in the package, but there's 10. If you use 1 wipe per eye, which I couldn't even do, you'd be done with the package in a week. And the package is $9, which, like I said, would not be excessive at all if there were like 20, even like 15 wipes in the package, maybe. It's $9 for 10 wipes. If you wanted to get a normal supply of wipes, so somewhere in the ballpark of 30, you would have to spend $27 buying 3 packages of the wipes. It's so like, I've been annoyed about this for 2 weeks. And I used the wipes. I used a lot of them for lip swatches one night because I was like, I mean, I'm not just gonna throw this package away. They're fine for lip swatches because you can use like anything to take off things that aren't liquid lipsticks. You could use your imagination to take off things that aren't liquid lipsticks. So whatever. How do you mess up a product for one like portion of your face so poorly? This is literally a you had one job situation. You needed to make a wipe that was good at taking off mascara, and on top of all the other things about like the price and the number of wipes in the package, it can't even take off mascara well? Eyeko, what? Miss me with that entirely, you know? Anyway, the Black Magic eyeliner is great. I have a couple things left to talk about with eyes. I bought 2 more of the NYX Jumbo eye pencils. I got the shades Sparkle Green and Strawberry Milk because I was on NYX buying a sharpener because NYX's sharpener is the only one that actually fits these chubby things. These are cute. I haven't used the pink one a ton, but I've used the green one and it's like a little, it's more turquoise than I'd like, but it's still rather pretty and it's a color that I don't really have. So that's cute. We are finished with eyes. Thirdly, we've reached the 75-cent phase of this journey. We've got some cleansers and we've got some skincare things and one thing for hair. So we'll get that out of the way first. I use a lot of hairspray and I like non-aerosol hairsprays because they're better for the environment and I find them a little bit easier to use with like precision. And then one I've been using is the Tresemme Tray 2 Freeze Hold Spray. I've been using that for 3 or 4 years at this point. Tresemme is not a cruelty-free brand, and I really am trying with this. I'm trying to transition as much of my collection of household products, cosmetics, hair products, skincare products, bath products, anything I can into cruelty-free. It just makes me feel better. Hairspray is one of the things that I've had the hardest time replacing, basically, because I've been using the same one for so long and it gives me the results I want. So I was researching cruelty-free hairsprays and I found this one by the brand Giovanni Eco Chic Hair Care, the LA Hold Hair Spritz, not spray, spritz. I actually quite like this. I bought a little tiny bottle off Amazon just to see how I like it. It does have a really solid hold and the mister's really fine. And also, one thing I didn't like about the Tresemme was that it has a very ridiculously strong chemical hairspray scent. Doesn't necessarily have much of a scent. So it smells a little bit like a bug spray. Got our little Leapin' Bunny right there in all her glory. The next thing is I got the Physicians Formula Charcoal Detox Cleansing Stick because I was interested in trying a charcoal product because I've heard it's very good for your skin. I was using it last night. I like it a lot. It makes my skin feel very, very soft and just very well cleaned. I'm a fan of this. So far, I have not noticed any adverse effects on my skin, but I guess I'll keep you guys posted. I wanted to buy myself a face mask recently because I felt like treating myself, and I also never do any masks, and I want to work masking into my life just so I'm like getting all the stuff out of my skin. And I was at CVS, which is where I buy everything in my life, and I saw these masks that I see all the time from the brand Formula 10.0.6. So I did a quick in the CVS Google search. I was listening to the Black Panther soundtrack on like absolute full blast, squatting on the floor of CVS, Google searching whether or not 10.0.6 is cruelty-free. It is. I bought the Bee Berry Smooth Moisturizing Peel Mask with blueberry and pineapple. I've not had a great history with peeling masks. I bought a CVS brand one a couple months ago. It adhered itself so ferociously to my skin that it took me somewhere in the ballpark of like 45 minutes to peel it all the way off because it was so absurdly painful. This one, however, was not at all. It peeled off so nice, not like in one uniform piece, but I was not like clawing at my skin to get it off. And it was just really pleasant. It smells nice. It dried really succinctly. It was nice. My skin felt incredibly like bouncy and smooth after it. I like it a lot and I'm definitely gonna be using it more. And also it's such a pleasant color. It's so nice. The bottle, it's clear. That's one more thing. I did my first Paula's Choice order recently and I bought this. The Paula's Choice Resist Weightless Body Treatment 2% BHA for all skin types with salicylic acid and antioxidant body exfoliant. My body skin, my face skin doesn't break it a lot. My body skin does all the time. It's horrible. I'm disgusting. Disgusting. I also get a ton of ingrown hairs on my legs and whatnot because I'm Armenian and my hair is the relative thickness of titanium. So I need something that's gonna exfoliate my legs. I have bumps everywhere. My skin is horrible and I hate it. I don't, it's not that bad. But I wanted to try an exfoliant. I was actually already using one from Gold Bond Ultimate. This isn't even in the regular lotion section of CVS. You gotta go to the back section that has like nitrile exam gloves and like boil cream. To be quite honest, I actually have not found this works quite as well and as quickly as the Gold Bond. With this, I was seeing results, but like literally in about 4 or 5 days, and I've been using this for longer than that, and I don't know, I'm gonna give this more of a chance though. I've also been using them together following with this, because this is the moisturizer and exfoliant, and this is just the exfoliant, but we'll see. But it really feels like I'm doing something using exfoliants on my body. It's great. Now let's talk about cleansers. Cleansers are very important to me. I have spent years trying to find the perfect cleanser that's gonna take off my eye makeup and take off my mascara without me having to suffer, that isn't gonna blind me, you know. Shout out to coconut oil. Shout out to Pond's cold cream. Shout out to Albolene. Thank you BuzzFeed for setting me down that dark path. So I need a liquid cleanser. Whether it be a micellar or a dual face cleanser, I don't care. I just want to be able to put it on a cotton pad. I've realized now, with a heavy heart, that there was a time in my life that I did own the best cleanser ever. It was from Kiko. It was called like the Gentle Eye and Lip Cleanser or some such. It was blue. It was amazing. I could squirt it into my eyes, into my optic nerves themselves, and it'd be like, oh, I'm just here, I'm all pleasant and non-irritating. It got everything off. It got Kiko's waterproof eyeliner off. I used it when I was living in Florence, and I just did not cherish it because it's been discontinued. And I was just so sick of dealing with this that I went on a massive Amazon black hole, and I came out with 3 cleansers. The first we'll talk about is the second thing I got in my Paula's Choice order. This is the Gentle Touch Makeup Remover, and this is actually pretty fantastic. I did not have to work that hard for this to get off my like chunks of slept-in mascara. I don't often sleep in my mascara, except for almost all the time. This is pretty fantastic. This is the second one I bought. This is from Kiko. This is Kiko's new eye and lip liquid cleanser. It's called the Pure Clean Eyes and Lips 2-Phase Waterproof Makeup Remover. I was reading the reviews, most of them were in Italian, and they were saying like, oh, it like gets off all my makeup, but it doesn't like sting my eyes. It's pretty great. And I was like, all right, I trust you, Italian reviewers. And I do like it a lot, actually. I haven't given these like a ton of use, but so far I have really high hopes for these, and I think I'm really gonna like them. And if I keep purchasing either of them, I don't know, honestly, at this point. I like both of them a lot, so we will see. And I decided I wanted to finally have a gosh darn makeup wipe that actually works for me. I was doing some research, and I found an article of, oh my God. I found an article of good cruelty-free makeup cleansing wipes, and ones that got super high reviews were these ones from Japanesque. The Pro Performance Makeup Wipes, and you know they're for pros because they're individually wrapped. A package of these is $10 and you get 20 wipes. Eyeko. These are pretty good. They don't like get absolutely everything off. You gotta really work, but they're definitely more saturated than the Eyeko ones. So I have confidence in those. I like them. It is now time for lip products. What I'm wearing right now, some of you said on my video that you liked how Chai looked on me, so I decided to give it another chance. I like it too. I'm wearing it with a brown lip liner today. It's better. Probably still not gonna buy it. Okay, so let's take that off and get these swatches started. Oh no, I almost lit my tissue box on fire. I bought one of the Urban Decay Hi-Fi lip glosses. I spent like an hour in a Sephora swatching these, and I finally came away with the shade Rapture, which is this very pretty soft pink. Sometimes I think it's a little cool, but it's the kind of cool pink that would look incredible with a smoky eye. I'm a fan. So that's Rapture. How close should we get? How recently did I wax my upper lip? I got a couple glosses from Ulta. One of them is completely clear and you've already seen it. This is the Lip Plumping High Shine Top Coat. Oh girl, I'm a big fan of this. I'm also a massive fan of Ulta's shiny sheer lip glosses. I own the other shade of this in Cherry. This one's called Plum. They're smooth and comfortable and they go on super easily and they're moisturizing and they're great. That's Plum. Similarly, Similarly, I also bought the Ulta Color Rush Lip Gloss. This one is in the shade Carrie. Oh, Carrie Fisher. It's a very natural brown berry color and I really, really like it. The one downside of this is I hate little chair-shaped doe foots like this, but whatever, it's fine. This color is wonderful. I bought 2 of Burt's Bees lipsticks and I'm actually very into them. The first of the ones that I bought, the lighter of the 2, Lily Lake, actually works really well with something else I bought, this Wet n Wild lip liner in the shade Gone Burgundy. So I'm going to wear them together, which is how I generally wear them. Oh my god, this is so bright. This is a very bright mauve lipstick. The second one is the one that I prefer of the 2, and when you see the color, you're not gonna be surprised, because guess what? I know! When you find what works for you, you stick with it, okay? Oh my god, it's beautiful! I know every other lipstick I own is berry, but I've actually gotten rid of a lot of my berry lipsticks, but not this one. I've already seen the mini lipstick of Chai, but what I haven't showed you is the other lipstick that came in the by birthday gift, the shade Glacé. Yep, there's an accent on that E, it is Glacé. I don't think this looks good on me at all, and I would normally wear it with a lip liner, but for the sake of showing you what the color looks like, I will not do that. These are very comfortable. I will give Bite that. This formula is fantastic. This color is the worst. I'm gonna put a lip liner around this and try to see if I can make it wearable. Oh my god, that's so gaudy. When life hands you lemons, put on lip liner. All right, next lipstick. Our second to last product to discuss is the sample of the Urban Decay Vice lipstick that I got in my little tiny baby gift set. This is the shade Bad Blood. Oh, that's beautiful. All right, Urban Decay, you did that. I'll admit when I'm defeated. This is hitting today. Hello. Hey, Mr. Onstein, here I am. Okay. Well, we will have to make some red lipstick allowances in our day, won't we? Speaking of red lipstick, the final lipstick is my favorite. This is the NYX Simply Red Lip Cream in the shade Candy Apple, and I love it. This looks exactly the same as Bad Blood in this lighting, but it's a more pink-red moment. It's very bright, and I love it. It's got so much personality. It's very bright and happy, and it makes me smile. All right, I did it. I hope you goblins are happy. The King Goblin has finally done what her duty was. I made a birthday haul, and all it did was remind me that I gotta get an accountant. This is... I hope you enjoyed this video. Before you go, I'm gonna need you to do a quick favor for me. If you could go ahead and have an amazing day for me, that would just, that would make me as happy as it would if it were my birthday. Thank you for watching. Goodbye. And if it's not too much of an inconvenience, please, sorb scroob. Thank you.